All right, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, as always, going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors, as always, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, all right, who taught us all this truth. And shalom to all the Akim in this truth and sincerity. And this is going to be a real quick lesson. All right, this is going to be a real quick lesson. Tomorrow night, which is, let me see. Excuse me. March 5th, which is going to be Sunday, at sundown, is going to be the beginning of the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, all right? So, this is just a list of leavening agents, which leaven is essentially, an ingredient that makes bread rise, all right? Because the Feast of Unleavened Bread, for 7 days, we can't eat any leaven, and it must be out of your house. You can't have any leaven in your house, all right? So these are just a list of leavening agents so you could, know what has leaven and what doesn't, all right? So if I'm not mistaken, number 11, vinegar isn't a leavening agent, if I'm not mistaken. All right, which I could look it up real quick. I can look it up real quick, but I believe it's not leaven. Vinegar is a sour tasting liquid used as a leavening. All right, so I take that back. Scratch that. It is leaven. It's a leavening agent. All right. Yeah, so even vinegar, salakia. I was just making sure for myself. But if you gotta watch out for any of these ingredients, all right, and any products in your house, based upon the scriptures, which I'm gonna get right now. Leviticus chapter 23, and I'll start at verse 4. It says, "These are the feasts of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons." All right. It says in the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover, which is tomorrow night. All right, because this is we just entered into the first month, so the 14th day would be tomorrow night. So it says, and on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. All right, so the feast of unleavened bread essentially starts immediately after the Passover. So we're supposed to get rid of all the leaven out of our house, and the only we can only eat food that has no leaven and unleavened bread too. All right, because it's the feast of unleavened bread, so we have to eat unleavened bread. All right, all throughout the week. All right, it doesn't have to be every day, but I mean, speaking for myself, first and foremost, we all should eat unleavened bread every day, because But yeah, that's pretty much it though. Let me see, is there any more? It says, verse 7, "In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein." And that's another thing, on the Passover, we're not to do any work, if possible. Since you might be in a situation where you have to work, but on the Passover, that's a high holy day. It's a Sabbath, but you could work throughout the week, during the week of unleavened bread. You could work, but you just can't eat leaven. All right. So we have to be, again, speaking for myself, first and foremost, we got to be diligent in what we eat during this week. And let me see. It says, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the seventh day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Right. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do this quick little reminder. You know, if you haven't already, before sundown tomorrow, you know, get all the leaven out of your house. All right. I pretty much got all of it gathered up in my house. I'm just gonna, you know, make sure I got everything. But this is just a little reminder. So Lord willing, this was edifying. All right, to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. And gonna end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakha Kudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect.